Hey everybody, Hunter back again from Showtime Studios. This video is going to be a product review on something that I just tried out about, it's been a couple of months ago. And I was turned on to this product by a mentor of mine who is also on YouTube. And we're not going to mention any names or anything like that, but he is somebody that I really look up to. I've watched just about every one of his tutorials, and he is getting to the point of being a master modeler, if not a master, and that's in aircraft and ships and automotive, a little bit of everything. And he's uses a lot of different products, and I was watching one of his tutorials on primers, and talking about the ins and outs of them. And I've been searching for a decent primer to use because I don't use primer all the time on my models. Probably maybe 30 or 40% of what I do is actually primed. Everything else is not. And the product that we're talking about is a gray lacquer primer, and this is from Napa. And it actually has the Napa name on it. It's their Color Line series. And the part number on this is DC540. And they also make this, I think, in a black and in a brown, reddish brown color, which I always called ruddy brown. And I don't think they make it in white. Now, I used to use the Plasticoat primers in white and gray, and around Winchester here, they're getting very hard to find. But I know Napa stores are pretty... there's a lot of Napa stores around. Just about every show that we go to, I'll end up going by a Napa store. So run on down to the Napa and check that line of primers out. And like I say, it's called Color Line, and it's a gray lacquer primer. And you might be able to try out some of the other ones. But I sprayed it on something I've been tinkering with when I haven't been busy doing other things other than modeling. And this is actually a missile launcher. Anti-tank missile launcher resin kit that I'm working on, and this piece right here is the actually one of the rounds that goes in it. And just to try it out to see how well it would work, this here has not been cleaned up. This was taken right out of the pack, and you're always supposed to clean up resin stuff, which on the other parts I did. But on this particular part here, I did not even clean it up or take any of the residue off of it. And I can't scratch this primer off of this round that goes in the gun. And so that's telling me this stuff works pretty good. But I do recommend, everybody clean up, especially resin parts. Make sure you clean them up real good. It'll save you a lot of headaches in the future. And just because you get a primer to lay down a lot of times does not mean that you could paint this and make it lay down. I have found that in the past where I've got in a hurry and didn't really clean up a part as good as I should have, and might have sprayed some primer on it. Everything looked good. Then when I sprayed the paint on it, it would fish out. So always clean your parts up real good. Now this one here, I've actually got to do a little bit more sanding too and stuff like that, and we'll get everything cleaned up like we did on the other parts. In fact, this is several parts that's been put together here so far for the gun. And these have all been cleaned up with dishwashing liquid and scrubbed down with a toothbrush real well. And I shot them with the Color Line gray primer. And, you can almost sand this stuff with your finger. It's a very nice product, sticks very well, lays down pretty smooth. In the can, you don't get anything fancy. You don't get the fancy fan nozzle or anything like that. You get the standard round push button, and that's the pattern you're going to get is a round pattern, but it does have the balls in it to get everything mixed up there. So like I say, I think it costs about $4 a can, so go over to your local Napa store and check this out. I think you'll have real good luck with it. And if you do and you try it, do a video and let me know. Let me watch the video and see how it worked out for you. I'd like to get some feedback on that to see how well it worked for everybody else, or if you're using the product now. Just kind of, give me some, feedback on it. Let me know if it's working or not working for you or whatever, but seems to be working real good here at Showtime Studios, so we're going to continue to use that product until they change it. like they've done a lot of the other colors like Duplicolor, and of course the plastic coat has been changed now. So this here it seems to be a real good true lacquer primer. And so that's all we've got for today. I've got another series starting up here real soon, so that video will be up shortly. So stay tuned for that. Like always, I thank you for watching, supporting Showtime Studios, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.